Hello, everyone, and welcome to Randomness101. I'm Arceaion, the co-host, and here is our host, Spentaur. Say hello,
Spentaur the
Spentaur.
Centaur. Hello, what's up?
Welcome to the only podcast sponsored by water, H2O. It's the best thing to keep you hydrated, and you literally need it,
I just want to
or
point
you'll
out
die.
I just want to point out for legal issues we aren't tied to a certain brand. We're just the chemicals H2O. That chemical compound, we are sponsored by it and proud.
No, we're sponsored by the ocean itself.
Well, the ocean isn't completely just H2O. It's salt and like urine and whale cum.
That works.
Anyways,
That-
yeah. So welcome to episode 7. I can't believe we're already on 7. That's kind of lucky.
I
Get
think
it?
I have an idea for what we should do for our 10th episode.
Oh yeah. We'll
Yep.
we'll probably talk about that later. I don't know if we'll even should we mention it on the podcast because I have no idea what it is. It's up to you, I
Debate.
guess. Debate?
Debating.
A debating episode.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I know we were talking about that. So, so
Yep.
so something I mentioned to you and just kind of showed you like images of whenever we first started the podcast were like the 3 new mobs that people have to vote for on Minecraft. And this isn't
Yeah.
and so there's 3 of them. I need to look up the names real quick because I don't know why I didn't bring up the names. So there is the glare, the allay, and this is, or actually, hold on. Let me go in order from the pictures that you can see. So there's the glare. The middle one is the bronze iron golem, and the right one is the allay.
I'd
So
rather have an LA because they remind me of the little.
of the little ghost things that try and kill you a bunch.
Yeah, I want to have one as a pet.
Okay.
But I mean, looking at these images, it looks like they're for Minecraft Dungeons, and I don't do Minecraft Dungeons.
They're not for Minecraft Dungeons. This is
That's
the
just
main
the art.
game. This is for the main game. They did the art style for the trailers and stuff, but this is for the main game. This is for actual Minecraft Java, and Minecraft Bedrock. So let me explain them in order here. The glare on the very left, that is the one that basically, if you don't have enough like light in your base, it'll from what I've heard, it searches out light and it makes an angry face whenever it sees light. It sees like a spot that mobs can possibly spawn. So it's basically just telling you where mobs can spawn in your base, so you can place torches and stuff to fix that.
That'll be useful
Yeah.
specifically for finding locations where the light levels are low.
Yeah, and see the thing is there's like this is a vote, so you can only choose one, and that one will go on. They did one before, and it was with the glow squids and the chillagers and something else, but I don't
There
think
was
I even voted for the last one.
I haven't voted for the last few.
Yeah.
The original one was the Phantoms, and then there was the Glow Squid was the second winner, and now they're doing this one.
Yeah. So the glare, it searches out dark spots where mobs can spawn. The bronze iron golem actually will go and just search for not iron buttons, for bronze buttons. He will search out for bronze buttons and he will press them, just as much bronze buttons as he can. It's like at random. So you can see how that can, because that's just for like a redstone thing. Like if you want a certain timer and you need, let's say like, oh, you need it to take longer than, instead of making a bunch of like repeaters, you just use that guy and you space them in between 2 buttons a certain distance, and he'll go back and forth and tap them. So it's more so he's more so a redstone thing.
Yeah, I don't really want that. I really don't.
Yeah, and these are all kind of like Minecraft quote unquote pets. So
I'd rather have the ghosty pet.
yeah, that is the allay. And what the allay does is they didn't explain exactly how it works, but basically you give it something, it will go search for other things. So I don't know if it'll go search for other things and bring it back. Like in the trailer, what they did was they gave it a cookie, and it comes back with a bunch of cookies. So I don't know if it duplicates the item. It said that it'd be items related to it too. So if you give him like cobblestone, he may come back with stone brick, all sorts of like stuff like that. But
So say that I gave them an enchanted golden apple or a god apple.
it may just bring you back apples or seeds or saplings, not seeds. But
Could bring you golden apples. It could bring you anything.
yeah, but they didn't give us a whole bunch of info. They just said like, oh, you give it one thing, it'll bring back things related to that item. It doesn't say where they are from. It doesn't say if it like it picks up just stuff that you dropped if you died or something.
What if you gave it diamonds?
See, that's where it gets kind of difficult because it could just be like a cloning thing, and if it's a cloning thing, then that'd be too broken. I think right now the bronze golem is in the lead, which I don't see the glare as like a big thing that needs to be a thing because most of the time you can see the lighting.
Glares aren't too big because, I mean, aside from just seeing the lighting, it's pretty obvious when monsters start spawning in your base. Oh, I need to light this area up.
The bronze iron golem would be cool, but it's like, well, it's another use for bronze, basically.
It's such a niche that maybe that's why everyone's voting for it, because, I mean, it's bronze and there's so few uses for it.
Yeah.
But it's such a niche item that I would never use it.
Yeah. The third one seems a little too cheap. So which one would you choose? I kind of already know the answer, I feel like.
I've already given my answer.
The LA.
Ghosty Boy.
The LA.
I want an LA. I just think it's adorable.
I mean, I'd like the bronze golem just for another use for bronze. Like, bronze only has like 3 uses.
Well, I mean, you can make bronze blocks that have pretty much like a whole bunch of cool effects.
Yeah.
You can make them. So there's bronze blocks. I think you can make stairs. I'm not sure.
Anyways,
I don't remember.
All this talk about new Minecraft mobs makes me completely forget that we actually uploaded a new Minecraft episode last week. It's our actual Minecraft series. We have a Minecraft series now.
No, doesn't it start tomorrow?
Actually, it started last week because I forgot that this week is the week, well, the week of recording that we're recording this. It's the week that we skip because we had an episode of the podcast last week.
Oh, yeah, and I think I just saw like a mention about it earlier today. Hang on, let me bring it up.
Yeah, because I can look on the thing and I can look on YouTube and it'll tell me when we uploaded our last one, because the last podcast was exactly a week ago, and the Minecraft Except This Randomness, which is the new video. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it was released 6 hours ago.
Yeah, it was released today. So
yeah, so check that out.
The link will be in the description.
It's actually got 3 views on it.
Yeah, it's only been up for like 3 hours, I think. So
6 hours.
Oh, 6, yeah. Well, still. Speaking of, actually, I had a dream one time that actually it was just a few weeks ago actually that like our Minecraft Let's Play just started popping off, and I thought that was kind of crazy. So
speaking of Minecraft, I gotta show you this is actually really funny. I'll bring it up in a second. Hang on. And I guess we can switch over to my okay, here we are. Hang on. Let me go here. Oh, I'm so... Okay.
Still learning Discord.
Oh, no, it's just...
There we go. Now I can watch the stream.
These are literally all of my skins. I have so many character skins. Speaking of which, I need to switch.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh.
So yeah, we're just gonna be playing.
Yeah,
we're just gonna be playing the Minecraft series just like a normal series.
Yeah. So all right, you can sign off now.
Yeah, I'm not watching your stream anymore. But anyways, let's see. What else do we have?
That
was my phone. I dropped my phone.
Oh, it sounded like a cat blip.
So another thing I was wanting to talk about was NFTs, because I was talking to you about them the other day and you don't know what they are. So I actually have a page open for this. So NFTs are non-fungible tokens. which is just weird to say fungible. But basically, what they are is special kind of crypto asset, which a token is unique as opposed to fungible assets like Bitcoin or dollar bills, which are worth exactly the same amount. Because every NFT is unique, they can be used to authenticate ownership of digital assets like artworks, recordings, and visual real estate or pets. So basically, it's an image that you buy and you own it, and then you can resell it for like triple the value if you want. So imagine Bitcoin, but it's just an image.
Okay.
So it's not. I mean, it's like it's kind of interesting, but it's also at the same time.
It's like copywriting a picture.
Yeah, it's like copywriting your own picture, and the thing is it's like you're the only one that has the image. You don't you like you can apparently you can change it. Yeah, no one else can have it. They like you have the official code that states that you are the one that owns it. And like if someone took a screenshot, then it wouldn't be the same. So yeah, so I just thought that was kind of cool. I know that the Misfits talked about that on like their latest podcast. So
I see a bunch of issues with this kind of thinking though, because
you could still snip it and stuff, and it's just yeah. It's not. I mean, it's just
speaking of things I don't know much about. You mentioned something a while back about that you said is called the iPhone Shuffle. And what is this?
Okay, so one of my friends, whenever I was first going to college and stuff, he mentioned this. He's like, "Hey, did you see anyone doing the iPhone Shuffle?" And I'm like, "What? What do you mean the iPhone Shuffle?" And he's like, whenever people walk past you and they're on their phone, they start to walk past you, but they pull out their phone just so they don't make eye contact, and they swipe left and right on their phone a couple times. That's apparently called the iPhone Shuffle.
That is the weirdest thing.
It's just to avoid contact with people. And strangely enough, I didn't see a lot of people actually do it, but I, for one, have been known to do that before.
Well, them introverts be going places.
Yeah. So yeah, and so we're talking about a lot of things that I knew about and you didn't. So I don't know. I'm having trouble finding a what's the word? A transition.
Yeah.
To another topic. So what about your car?
I think I've mentioned before that we mentioned that I wrecked my truck and we were getting me a car, and then we finally got one.
Yes, and this has happened
a while back, but so this is effectively just kind of consumed everything. It's been very annoying, but where should I start? Like, genuinely, should I start?
Generally, you should probably start with what happened with your truck, because there's some people that didn't watch the episode or listen to the episode.
So I work a night shift, and on my way back from work, a deer jumped out.
Let's point out it's an overnight shift, so whenever you left, it was like 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I slammed on my brake, and I realized, I'm not going to stop in time. So I panic swerved and flipped twice into a ditch. Like, I was genuinely flipping, and when the truck finally stopped, I was on my side, hanging off my seatbelt. And
he's all right. No damages to that. Let's point that out.
Perfectly fine.
And this was also a few months ago. So how long was this ago? Actually, was it whenever we started the podcast?
I think it was
because I know we talked about this. I know we talked about this.
I think it was like episode 3 or something.
Yeah. So, anyways,
it was episode 4.
It was episode 4. Okay, so it was super early on.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But anyway, so it took like a month for us to get a car just because insurance and stuff. And then we get the car. We have to replace brakes, brake pads, the tires, and just basic work on it. And that goes all right until I'm driving to CVS to get the COVID shot, like the first one.
yeah.
And my something starts going wrong. Like the RPMs go straight up from like say 1 or 2 to about 7, and they just lurch forward and that. And originally we we think the problem is the S belt in the engine.
Yeah.
So we replace that, but we're still having a problem. Turns out the transmission was bad. So we get the transmission fit. Well, that's a story and a half in itself that I won't go into. But we get the transmission fixed for about a month, and on the day, right as soon as I get it back, me and Spentaur go to. We go to. Well, we try and go to IHOP. They were closed, but we didn't know that.
Yeah. This was also at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, so
We're
IHOP should
trying,
have been open because they're 24 hours, but apparently they're too short staffed.
which again is another story.
Yeah.
But so while we're on the way, I turn onto this. I turn onto a bridge to cross the highway, and my tire blows. Something happens. I run over something, and it's something big. I have no idea what it was I hit. Like I still have no idea. Nothing's damaged except for the tire. And yeah, it blows. So we're at IHOP at like 4 a.m.
Changing a
trying to change a
tire
tire.
with like the crappy jack you had, it was just a like the X jack that just jacks up the side. They're
Yeah,
very sketchy. It's called scissor jacks, I think, but
so we had a crappy jack, and we had the right four-way.
yeah, we didn't have the right size four-way. So I was trying to take off the like get the lug nuts loose and everything, and every like did I basically
What?
I can't think of the word.
Strip?
Did I strip all of the lug nuts?
No, they're good. They're still good.
They're
just
all
a
good.
little beat up.
Yeah.
They're just a little beat up.
Yeah, but that's because I didn't have the right size, so.
Yeah, so that happened. And we got it all the way down to the last 2, where we couldn't get it. So Spencer had to use his own weight. He had to jump.
I literally stood. Okay, so let me explain this. I put the four-way into the bolt, so there were 2 sides sticking out the side. I was standing on the side that was higher in the factor that it would have spun to loosen. I was standing on one side, and Arceaion was on the other side pulling up, and it took that much strength to like break it, to break the nut loose.
Yeah, it was pretty annoying.
Yeah.
But hey, we eventually got it, and then we changed the tire. And I go home. We got the tire fixed, and fortunately the rim wasn't damaged. So I mean that's good.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
it
have
wasn't,
to have
it
my
wasn't too
car.
bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have my car realigned, and the transmission's bad again.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad to where it can't be driven, so I can still drive it. But it's making noise, and we're gonna have to bring it into the dealer to get it fixed again.
Yeah. So
the adventures of my car continue, and I guess we'll just keep you up to date on it.
yeah, and we will. Basically, let me just summarize that up pretty quick for those who are having trouble hearing you or anything if Discord cut out at all. But basically, had truck. Deer jumped out of the road, rolled his truck. He's fine. Gets another car. then they're like, oh, there's a lien on the title. You don't own this car. Takes it
I
back,
didn't even
gets the
go
lien
into the
lifted.
link.
What?
I didn't even go into the link.
Yeah, he didn't even own the car when he bought it. Let's point this out because he had a lien on the title. Um, and so then he got the lien lifted, and they had transmission issues. Brought it back to the dealership, and they're like, "Oh, our mechanics can't figure out how much. Like, we can't figure out. Like, we
So
can't
what
work on
happened
it."
was they couldn't work on it until the insurance knew what was wrong.
And it was this
But the
back and forth thing.
yeah, it was just this back and forth thing where the insurance had to send somebody out to find out what's going on, but they couldn't send somebody out till they knew the problem.
Yeah. So then they
So they
did.
were stuck.
So then they did
They had to
that. They
sign
did that whole
paperwork.
thing. We went to IHOP at 4 a.m. His tire blew. I had to replace. Like, we used the spare. We replaced the spare. Um, he got home, found out it still has transmission issues, and there you go. That's it summed up, basically.
And it will continue.
It
The
probably
saga is
will.
not over
It
yet.
probably will. There is a lot to talk about with your car.
Right,
My
is that-
car's sunroof actually went out on me.
Oh.
I just unplugged the switch today so I don't accidentally press it. So, but it was stuck open and I had to get my dad to help me close it. So, yeah. You got any
Yeah,
shower thoughts
and you know,
today?
no, none that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, I want to point
So,
out the factor though. We plan on making a segment called Arceaion Shower Thoughts, which is literally just shower thoughts with Arceaion, and then we get my opinion on them.
which your opinion is normally, eh.
Yeah, it's very much eh.
Uh,
So like,
so I guess I do have a bit of a shower thoughts here. I
okay,
mean, it's
okay,
not
throw it out,
huge,
throw it out. It's
and
your
I
whole
got
segment.
two of them.
Okay.
I got two of them. First off, so it kind of changes your appearance, right? But is it like what are your thoughts on that? Like acne changing your appearance?
Well, I feel like with puberty and everything, which we're not going to go into too much detail about. We're just talking about acne here. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like acne just you notice that you still look like a kid, and so what acne does is it basically removes skin to tighten up your skin. Okay, no,
Yeah.
it removes skin. It basically just tightens up your skin, so that
It turns you into a man.
yeah, it tightens up your skin so you don't look as like flabby or whatever.
And my other one is like okay, so in olden days, I'm talking before there were kings and queens and all that stuff. I'm talking Neanderthals or maybe just like during like just Indian times, maybe I don't know, like barbarian age. Was your dick size comparable to you being the leader? You have biggest dick, so you're now leader.
Um, yeah. Uh, well, depends. Usually it's like by like height and muscle, but that could also be a thing because that is also a height and also a muscle.
Yeah, there you go. So that's,
So
I mean, like you mentioned before that you're jerky, right?
that what? I'm sorry, you cut off for a second there.
You're part Indian. Which one is it?
I'm part Cherokee.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Part jerky.
Yes.
So, and you also mentioned that
Not jerky.
people.
Cherokee. Sound like you said jerky for a second. I'm like, I'm not part of beef jerky.
Nah. Well, yeah, fair enough. I mean, do
I mean,
horses have jerky?
oh shoot, you're right. Actually, I am part jerky because I think there is such thing as horse jerky,
Ooh.
which is a terrifying
Well,
thought. It's also terrifying to think that like horses' hooves are used to make gummy bears.
I won't be eating gummy bears anytime
Dude,
soon.
once I found out that fact that like gelatin, a lot of the things that use gelatin, that's a chemical that's made from like horse horse hooves and
Well,
stuff like that.
gelatin's well, it's normally made from bone, like
Or yeah, but they also use horse hooves because those are a type of bone sort of thing. But
I will not be eating gelatin.
Yeah,
Starbucks
I'm
for a
straying away
long
from the
time.
smiles.
Nah.
From the gummy smiles. I'm straying away from those things.
I'm not touching them.
Yeah. Whenever I first moved here, actually, we bought a bunch of smiles, and we ate a bunch of them. But then I found out that fact, and I stopped. I just slowly stopped eating them one by one. I was like, this is some of my own kind. Like, how messed up is that?
That's pretty screwed up.
I also want to point out that on my channel, I haven't uploaded in a while, and that's mostly just because I've been busy, and also I'm trying to think of stuff for content. I know I said I was going to make an Ouya video, kind of just going over what my old channel used to be like, which I will talk about in a video eventually once I get around to it. But I've just been so busy that I haven't been able to actually record and do stuff. So
Speaking of uploads, we're on Spotify now. At least, well,
our first episode is because, get this, the website I was using to upload to Spotify would only let me upload the first episode for free, and then it was just going to be like, oh yeah, you owe money monthly, so we might make a Patreon or something later on, and then we might actually put it on Spotify. But
what
for
about
now,
OnlyFans?
never,
OnlyFans?
never. You ain't ever gonna see my actual face.
Yeah, no, you're not going to see mine either.
Yeah, OnlyFans is very much a no. But we will be doing Twitch. We actually have been doing Twitch a little bit. If you want to check it out at Spentaurthecentaur on or twitch.tv/Spentaurthecentaur, we're there. You can just follow me. Well, that's mainly just me, but most of the time I stream, it's with Arceaion. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
do Minecraft, and I know for a fact he's doing a Pokemon.
yeah. I'm planning on doing a Pokemon. Well, I've started on it actually. I've done a Pokemon art lock, and I'm gonna put an image on screen of like my drawing of my starter Pokemon, Turtwig. Yeah, I think his name's either Randy or Barry. I can't remember. It's been a little while since I started recording that, but I've been so busy that I haven't been
Okay,
able to work on it.
did you know that Barry is the original name of your rival slash best friend in
Pokemon Diamond, yes.
yeah, Diamond
They
Pearl and
they also stayed in the anime because he's in the anime.
really?
Yeah, he's in the anime. He's in Diamond and Pearl anime. I'm surprised you didn't know that one actually.
I don't actually watch. I watched the first season of Pokemon, the original Pokemon.
Like the Indigo
And
League. And then
I
past that,
think
you didn't watch a lot.
well, it was the one where Ash got his Pikachu, and
Yeah, so the original one,
I
Indigo League.
watched him do the battle islands or whatever they are.
The Orange Islands.
Yeah, Orange Islands. There we go.
Yeah,
Watched him do that, and then I was just kind of done.
yeah,
It just got a little too repetitive for me.
yeah.
It's I mean no not hating on anyone that loves watching the Pokemon anime. It's just
I am one of those people. So
well not hating on any of you guys. It's just a little too repetitive for me.
I mean, Pokemon Origins was good. Did you ever watch Pokemon Origins?
I did see Origins. I loved Origins. It was just so good.
Yeah. You know how Battlefield 2042's coming out soon, like next month or something.
Yeah. I'm
See,
not a big Battlefield guy.
see, I kind of am, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this game. I'm gonna try and play it for a little bit, and I'm gonna see if it's good. If it's not good, I can just refund it because Steam allows me to. But the problem was
really shoving. Well, they've been really shoving the pre-order recently.
Yeah.
It's like people that pre-order get all this bonus material and all this.
Yeah, well, the problem is I pre-ordered it and they never gave me a CD key, so I was never able to play the beta.
Oh.
So at that point, whenever I was like, "Oh, I don't get a CD key, I can't play the beta. Why should I be buying this game?" Because I've always had problems with Steam not giving me an Origins CD key. So if I want to buy it, I'm probably going to buy it on Origins, but I very much doubt so because I just like sticking to Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm one for sticking to Steam too, because I prefer to have Steam available. Just, I mean, in my opinion, it's just a good platform to have everything on Steam sales like every week.
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
So your car's, you said with your car you only have like transmission issues right now, right? Like that's
Right
it.
now, yeah.
And is it you? How? What do you mean by transmission issues? Like describe it a little more. I know I'm going too much into
Um,
cars, but this
yeah,
legit.
it's fine. You're a car guy.
Yeah, kinda.
Um, so when you shift from reverse to drive, it makes it's like it makes a bump.
A very loud like thud sort of thing, and it feels like a thud.
Yeah, and we're gonna have them look at that. And I think there's an issue with it switching gears or RPM gears. You
Yeah.
know.
See, I've never had a ton of car problems until recently, but I also had another problem, which I guess you could relate to cars, because I was driving too fast on a highway, and me and my I was driving, and this was whenever I was in college, but I was driving on a highway, and I was going about 80 or 90 down the road, and it was a highway, so there was like no one, there was no one around. It was a small town I went to, small college town. I had three of my friends. One of my friends in the passenger seat, he's wearing this Misfits hoodie that said "Eat Weed" on it, and had this picture. I'll probably put it on the screen right now. But
Is this the same friend that you went drifting with?
no, no, this is a different one. This
We need to
is
tell that story.
this is the one I want to bring on the podcast sometime because we got a lot of stories I could talk about with him. Um, but the whole time, I this was the first time I've ever been pulled over. But the cop walks up to me and stuff, and like my friend in the passenger seat was being super nice to him and everything. I'm like, dude, he probably thinks you're high. Just shut up. Please stop. And eventually I just went back to talk to the officer in his cop car because he was trying to scare me, basically. And he's like, yeah, I'm letting you off with a warning. And I'm like, thank God. So, but it could have been a lot worse because of the fact that my friend was wearing that hoodie. And again, picture, um, it just looks like he could have been on drugs. And that wouldn't have been very, that wouldn't have been
Yeah.
very good. He probably could have like just tried to search the whole car, and in that case, I would have let him because that was my first time being pulled over. So
Yeah, you don't want them to
I
search
mean,
your stuff
I mean,
and
I
do
don't
anything
have
like.
yeah, I don't have any drugs in my car. I never have any drugs in my car or anything. But it was
Well,
just
no, it's not about that. It's more
they just take it all out and leave it,
no, you
or they'll
don't
tear
want
apart it.
people. You don't want the police to go through your stuff. You really don't. And I've, I've learned this experience. When it involves the police, you always have a lawyer present with you, no matter what it is, even if it's a tiny thing, because they can very easily make it seem like you're involved with stuff you don't even know,
Yeah,
and they will do that.
yeah. So my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is now ruined.
That just sums up my life.
So that's essentially what would be what we would say in that situation. If
Yeah.
they had to dig through your whole car, you just say, "My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is now ruined."
Yes.
Yes. So, anyways, yeah, we're still gonna upload to YouTube just because of the
Oh,
fact that we can't
one thing
upload
I
the
want to
other episodes on
mention.
Spotify right now. Yeah.
Speaking, well, I guess this is moving away from Spotify, YouTube. Uh, YouTube Shorts, man. I just spent like 4 hours today, just because this is my day off from work. I just spent 4 hours scrolling through YouTube Shorts, just one after the other.
Yeah, you sent me one. I never looked at it, but you sent me one.
Oh, you should look at it because it's right up your alley.
I'll look at it after the podcast probably.
But no, it's yeah. I just went down this rabbit hole of
Yeah, and
just absurdity.
see, that's why like going down those rabbit holes is what makes certain platforms popular. And so that's why YouTube hit like a huge popularity and stuff. I think it still is pretty popular, and
Well,
that's
it's
why
why
we're still trying to do
TikTok.
it. But
Well, it's why they did it because of TikTok.
yeah,
YouTube did it because I mean TikToks are very easy to produce, They're short, they're quick. They're not as um, monitored as YouTube has their stuff monitored. So they could get away with a lot more stuff, and YouTube had to come back with something similar, and so YouTube feels can be.
Yeah. So Arceon, have you been playing a lot of games lately?
I've only been playing Code Vein right
Only
now.
Code Vein? What
Only Code Vein. I
so
started I started Doom, but then I started Doom and I started Assassin's Creed, which I'm going to do playthroughs of both of those on my channel.
yeah.
But then I got into Code Vein and I'm just obsessed
So what's Code Vein about actually? Cuz I've heard of it, but I've never I know it's like anime, but I've never like
with it.
seen anything else really.
I honestly just can't explain it because I'm not good at games. But it, it's just one of those things where you play it. It's more of a you got to experience it to enjoy it. And I don't want to ruin it
Yeah.
because I'm gonna try and gift it to you for Christmas. Or something.
Oh, how sweet. I'm probably
Oh
going to
man,
well, I already gifted you GTA, but you
yeah.
I think you sent me something back for that. Oh, it was RPG Maker. That's what it was because we were going to use that for something which no spoilers. We can't talk about that. But if we're talking about games that I've played lately, I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts because I went almost all the way through Kingdom Hearts 1. I got to the second final boss. I got
He
stuck.
was
Just
bawling. He was
I
bawling when Sora was released.
dude, I was gonna go back into that. Yeah, but Sora's in Smashdown, so that's kind of why I'm going back to Kingdom Hearts and playing it. Because originally, I went through and played. I played all the way through Kingdom Hearts 1, except for the final two bosses because I got stuck. So I just looked up the ending, started Rechain of Memories, and then stopped. And then Sora got announced for Smash, and I was like so excited. So I started playing Kingdom Hearts again.
You should put that on your channel.
Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but I just don't. A really. I don't know exactly what I want to do with my channel yet. I know that I want funny content, but I feel like Kingdom Hearts is just a very serious game, so it's kind of hard to just play it. And also,
It
I
does.
want to experience it for the first time without having to worry about recording and stuff and making content out of it.
Fair enough.
So
I guess it does have some pretty serious topics, with the
yeah,
Heartless and all that stuff.
yeah.
I
Whenever
guess it does. I mean, there are happy-go-lucky fun times. It certainly is meant to be a
yeah,
happy thing. I mean, it's Disney, but at
yeah.
the same time, it's really
Speaking of
not.
Disney, can we just talk about the fact that Donald and Goofy aren't going to be in Smash? It's just Sora. Like he's not in the like Donald and Goofy aren't in the final Smash at all
I am quite fine with
because
that.
of licensing issues. That like everybody's so salty that Donald didn't get in. Like they're all
I'm
excited
not.
about Sora, but the community that I've just been keeping an eye on and stuff, they're like, "Bro, where are Donald be?"
Nah, I'm quite happy. Disney's already pretty much taken over like 80% of the entertainment industry. We have to take to get their foot in the game any more than it is. They
Yeah.
already have a little foot in the door.
Did you ever play Disney's
They don't.
Epic Mickey?
No,
Did you ever
I've
play
never heard
that?
of this.
Oh my gosh,
I've never heard of this.
Disney's Epic Mickey used to be like so cool. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was action RPG and I really loved it and I'm probably going to have to play it for a video or something cuz it was like you had to like paint the world, I think, or something. I don't remember. But I just
I
remember it
don't
was a
know
really cool game and I really liked it as a kid. I never had it. So,
what
yeah,
you
I
liked
played
it,
at
but you
uncle's.
never
I played at
had.
my uncle's. I played at my uncle's house. So, but yeah,
Oh,
like I never grew
any
up playing Kingdom
stories?
Hearts. Well, I
Any
never.
good stories?
I was gonna say I never grew up playing Kingdom Hearts. The only reason I bought it, well, I bought. Let me point out, I bought every single Kingdom Hearts game at the same time because GameStop had like a buy two get two free game thing, and so I bought all the remasters and everything on PS4 for like $60 for all of those games, and there's about 12. Or no, it's like 9 or 10, 9 or 10 games.
Wow, that's it. So you got that was
Kingdom Hearts
it was
1, Kingdom Hearts Rechain Memories, Kingdom Hearts 1.5,
no,
Kingdom
it was
Hearts.
buy one. You said that they had a
It was like
buy
it was
one
buy
get.
two get two free because it was like a Black Friday deal or something. It was around that time. Speaking of which, actually, Black Friday deals are coming up.
I
You
know.
excited? You excited for
I'm
Steam
gonna
sales?
go to a. I'm very excited for Steam sales, but I'm going to go to a very specific store and go through their Skylander collection, get as many as I can.
Yeah. They normally do a buy one get one free on most of that stuff like every holiday, so really you're set. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be Thanksgiving
Yeah, I'm
or even
gonna get.
Halloween.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all
Yeah.
out.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
you bought a Skylander the other day, and it just so
well,
happened to
I
be the
bought
only.
two.
Yeah, the
I
one.
bought two Skylanders. I bought a turtle one because you like turtles. I was gonna gift one to you for as a thanks for helping me change that tire, and I got me a Spyro.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing. So they had both versions of Spyro. They had the black, like special edition version, like the alternate color one,
Yeah, and the
and
normal
then
purple.
they had the normal purple and gold one. I accidentally grabbed the black and silver one because I was looking at them both. So the next time I go there, I'm gonna have to go and grab the other Sparrow or
Yeah.
Spyro because
I don't play a lot of Skylanders, but I do enjoy some of the statues and stuff. So I have the blue turtle and the green turtle, and he managed to pick up one of the only two Skylanders I have, which I
yeah,
just
I
think is
thought you
kind of
did that.
hilarious.
I genuinely thought that you got another one, and I was like, oh, he'll love this. I gifted to him now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
I
fine.
was so
At least you don't have it, so you get one for
well.
yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like just for gifting.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But I mean, I'll keep it because who's
Well, it's regifting it to yourself.
yeah, and that's what I don't like. If you're gonna regift it, then regift it to someone who needs it. And
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
keep it
I'm
this
sure there's more
time.
turtle Skylanders out there, right? There's not just two, or is there?
I hope. I have no idea. I hope there's more than two.
Well, I sent you a picture now, so you know. But
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
I also do want Spyro too, because I know Spyro's a Skylander, and I really love Spyro.
I'll get them for you. I'll get two Spyros. They're like $5.
Yeah, they're super cheap. So,
Yeah.
anyways, what else did you want to talk about on the podcast? You got any?
Well, do you have any stories? Because I have
Well,
a story.
I have a story about the fact that I have over 6 or 7 hours of Minecraft footage that I just need to edit, and I'm slowly uploading to our channel. So be
Yeah,
sure to subscribe and
we have a
check out for
lot
that.
of. We're both talking at the same time.
Yeah, I'm
We have
sorry.
a lot. It's fine. We have a lot of Minecraft stuff on the back burner that we're going to slowly release, just because it's something that we can make really well, and we can do really fast, and just put out for you guys.
It's also a game that we both have.
Yeah, it's a game we both have, and we both. I also have GTA, and we'll
Which we
probably start doing some GTA, but I need to learn the controls better than I do right now.
Yeah, well,
And I need to
we
get
might
it.
record one later today. Depends.
Yeah, probably.
So,
I know for a fact we're going to record some Minecraft.
yeah, we plan on doing that. So, and also the episodes that we're recording today probably won't be out for another few weeks. So, cuz I'm going to upload the Minecraft episodes every other week, but they're going to be the weeks that the podcast isn't uploaded. So that way you guys have something in between to watch while you're waiting on the podcast.
And we might also upload other stuff throughout the week. So, I mean, the podcast is set. We're going to upload it every
It's every 2 weeks.
Thursday.
Yeah, every 2 weeks on a Thursday.
And then I guess Minecraft is going to be
In between
every two
those.
weeks. Every 2 weeks on a Thursday, alternating for the podcast. So there's going to be podcast Minecraft.
And there
in
might be a
between those,
video. There might be a video sprinkled in between there, in between like the
Yeah,
Minecraft and the next episode or something. It's just depends on our editing schedule and our recording schedules as well. Just see how well those line up.
yeah.
So
I'll also probably be uploading a video pretty soon. I'm excited about that.
yeah, I mean you still need to figure out OBS, but that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So
Boom! I just changed my status.
all right. So also another thing I need to point out, I'm putting Splitgate behind, just so you can see, you guys see Splitgate footage. I kind of
That
forgot
is
to
a game
mention
we.
that in the beginning, but it's very
Oh,
fun.
by the. Speaking of Splitgate, and this is sort of another free-to-play shooter. Do you have first in Team Fortress 2?
We might play some of that. We might. I'll see. I don't have it installed, and I don't know if I have the hard drive space after installing New World, which is the new MMORPG made by Amazon, which is actually super fun and addicting. I bought that the other
Jeff
day.
Bezos. I think I've mentioned before. Jeff Bezos be popping on.
Dude, he's rich.
So
Man's
no,
rich.
he is. He's not just rich. He is the number one richest man on Earth. Like his wealth and his like overall like accumulation of money has surpassed.
Yeah, he could buy Disney World and
Yeah.
Nintendo and Nintendo.
Now, I doubt Nintendo would sell to him. I know Disney would because they are suckers for money. They'll do
Yeah.
anything for cash.
Well,
But
they make more money than they would like selling it probably.
yeah, they would. It's
But
just that.
anyways, I'm gonna end the podcast off here unless you had any final notes.
I got that story.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, we can save it for another.
Are we gonna save it?
Well, do you want to save it or do you want to tell it? Because it's that what it's the one nut wonder.
Oh, actually, we have to talk about that now because you just announced it as the One Nut Wonder.
Nah, we're gonna save it. Well, that's a teaser for the next podcast.
Yep, we're gonna title the next
podcast.
podcast the One Nut Wonder. So yeah,
We're gonna
thanks for listening to the Randomness101 podcast. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Any comments, just tell us
click that
what you like
bell.
about.
Click that bell and notification icon.
Yeah. Also comment, let us know what we need to work on or anything if there's anything you feel like we need to work on. But yeah, so we'll catch you guys later.
See ya.